Delhi, not Delhi. We should avoid anglicized expressions, anglicized pronunciation. Delhi, it is Delhi, not Hyderabad. It is Hyderabad. So Nizam was a vassal. Bahadur, last Nizam, seventh Nizam was Usman Ali Khan. Let us not go into what other Nizams did. Afzal-ud-Dawla, his son Mahbub Ali Khan, his son last Nizam was Usman Ali Khan, the most trusted ally. Have you seen Falaknuma Palace? You should visit the palace. When King George V and Queen Mary came to Hyderabad, they wondered, they were taken in a horse carriage of 100 horse carriages. There is a dining table cut out of mahogany wood. Mahogany is costlier than gold. Mahogany wood comes from Latin America. Single dining table which can accommodate 100 diners. It is still there. Now it is held by Taj Hotels. Falak is sky. Falak is eyelid. Falak is a labiodental. Falak is skies. Falak ke sitare. Falaknuma, sky-like building. Falaknuma is sky-like building, palace. Why I am telling you this? He was richer. When they came here, the British officers realized that Nizam was richer than Queen herself. How could he amass so much wealth? By suppressive taxation system. And the area was very rich. You can imagine, I will give you example of one district, Adilabad district. He knows. Adilabad borders Maharashtra. 5 rivers, Adilabad has 5 rivers. Godavari, Pranahita, Penganga, Varada, it is actually Varada, not Varada, and Kadam. 14 rivulets, Nallavagu, Salivagu, Suddavagu, Peddavagu, Vattivagu, Swarnavagu, Tatitorravagu, Salpalavagu, Palavagu. 14 rivulets. Can any district boast of so many rivers, so many rivulets? Very rich in biodiversity of aqua species because of lot of water. Very rich in biodiversity of animal species. There is a Kaval tiger sanctuary also. Very rich in biodiversity of plant species and also human species, mineral species. Minerals, not one, even coal. Human species, I will tell you what human species is. There are 2 Aryan tribes and 6 Dravidian tribes. Gonds, semi-Aryan, semi-Dravidian. They were actually Gonds, Raja Gonds were kings. Balar Shah is name of a king who defeated Mughals. Actually, the name of the town is Balarpur, but railway station says Balar Shah. Balar Shah is the name of the king. Gonds, Raja Gonds, Kolam, Toti, And, Nayakapodu, Pujari Pardhan. Pujaris, Gond Pujaris. And 2 Dravidian tribes, Mathura and Lambadi. Lambadas are Gaur Mati. Gaur because they were cow herds. Gau chalane wale the. Go. Mathuras are, they came from Mathura, North India. They are also cowherds and shepherds. True Aryan tribes, so many human species, so many cultural species, so many language species. Everybody has distinct language. I am giving you a specimen example, a specimen of only Adilabad district. All districts are like that because of Deccan Plateau. 1/5 of Indian landmass is Deccan Plateau. Hyderabad, Pune, Nagpur, Chota Nagpur also, that is Jharkhand, Chota Nagpur, Mysore, Bengaluru, all Deccan Plateau. Dakshin Plateau, Patar Bhumi, ऊंची जगह Patar Bhumi होती है ना, table land. Because of high altitude, Adilabad also is bestowed with 180 km long Satpura, Sahyadri mountain range. Mountain range also is there. And waterfalls, Pochera, Kuntala, Nalagundam, Gayatri, Kortikal, 8 waterfalls in Adilabad. People know mostly about Kuntala and Pochera. and 100 people, 1,000 people were hanged. 1860, Ramji Gont, who revolted against British and Nizam. 1,000 people were hanged at a banyan tree. It is called Veyi Udala Marri. You can, Ramji Gont, you can also refer to Google. Ramji Gont, he was a Gont, tribal. Like Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda also was tribal, Santal. Now Jharkhand, Chota Nagpur area. 1,000 people, Veyi Udala Marri, and about 40 Rohillas. Rohillas were Muslims, Muslim Pathans from Afghanistan. They were also hanged. Have you heard of Turebas Khan? Turebas Khan. People say, Turum Khan wa? Turum Khan is Turebas Khan. It's a pedestrian expression of Turebas Khan. Turai is feather in the cap. It was also Rohilla. Turai, Kalki Turai. Is but it is Arabic word. Etymology of Turai is Arabic word. Feather in the cap. Turra. Diamond studded feather. Turai atla, Telugulo atla vachindi. Kalki is diamond studded. Diamond studded Turai. Kalki is the diamond. He was also hanged. At Koti, about 100 people were blown into pieces. They were tied to cannon muzzles, mutineers. That is 1857. Hyderabad. And his guru, Mauli Alauddin, was taken to Andamans. He was imprisoned in Ross Island. The sergeant there, Sergeant Berry, wrote a letter to British resident. He has become old and infirm. That is about 1889. That is 30 years after mutiny. He has become old and infirm. He can be granted absolute release. Absolute release means taking back to his home. If he is released there in the island, there is no cellular jail that time. Cellular jail was built later. If he tries to swim, he will become prey to so many things. There are also sharks there. So he cannot swim. If he gets into some island, the local tribes will shoot them down. Jarawas, Mayos. Jarawa is forest in Urdu. Jarawas, forest dweller. We call them Jarawas. So he could not come here. He wanted to be given absolute release. President said no. Nizam pleaded. He is actually Qazi in Masjid. He is a religious, spiritual guru. He can be granted absolutely. Nizam pleaded. President said no. He will incite people again. Who is the ruler? President was the ruler. I gave you an example of, that is the thing, you read about White Mughal. I am throwing light on the other dimensions of history. That is historiography. There is also another term called historiosophy. The historiosophy is philosophy of history. There are bad people, good people. Let us talk about good people so that it serves as ideal. Ravana and Rama. Let us talk about only Rama. Why about Ravana? Children should not emulate Ravana. They should emulate Rama. That is called historiosophy. Historiosophy is philosophy of history. What is that you want to narrate? What is that you want to, you expect people to emulate? That is historiosophy. I am not going into historiosophy. I am going into all aspects of history. Hyderabad history. Hyderabad history is full of valor, valiant soldiers, people who sacrificed. The first struggle against Nizam's tyranny and his suppressive taxation began around Warangal town, his hometown, Kadavendi. Shepherds revolted first, then Lambadas. Lambadas are North Indian tribes, Gore, they revolted. Then small peasants. It's actually called Telangana Peasants Armed Struggle. Hyderabad struggle, Bengal, one Nandigram struggle, not this recent Nandigram, 1945-46 Nandigram. Recent Nandigram is a different thing. That is Nandigram. That is about Dow company, land giving. Buddhadev Bhattacharya giving land. This is a recent struggle. That is Midnapur, South Midnapur. But the original thing, Nandigram. And Vailar Ponna. Is there anybody, any Malayali here? Yeah, please. Vailar Ponnapura struggle. Vailar Ponnapura struggle and Telangana peasant army struggle. Good, you are here. Vailar Ponnapura. It's called Vailar Ponnapura. Peasant struggles. These three struggles. But that's why communists became stronger in these three areas. Telangana, Kerala and Bengal. These seeds were sown that time, not now. Telangana armed struggle, peasants armed struggle. First started by Gutpala Sangam. Gutpala Sangam is association. Gutpal is लाठी. हिंदी में समझते होंगे लठेरे. अगर वो लुटेरा है हम लठेरे बनेंगे, लठधारी बनेंगे. You wield लाठी in hand. लठेरे है ना, वो लुटेरा है, हम लठेरे हैं. Will resist. Resistance is called लठेरे संघ. గుత్పల సంఘం ఆంధ్రలో కూడా గుత్ప అంటారు, గుదుప అంటారు వాళ్ళు. గుత్పల సంఘం దే స్టార్టెడ్. లెట్ us resist them by wielding lathis. They have spears and swords in their hands, but we cannot have wields because we are not licensed. Even to have weapon you should have license. Even now who will give you license? Naxalites cannot hold arms. I am elected by people, I should wield weapon, or those licensed by me should hold weapon. Nobody else should hold weapon. Similar, same thing that time. So you cannot hold, you can hold lathi, no problem. Telugu also it is called lathi, Gutpalu lathi. It's a Hindi word. They first started lathi sangam. Then it became, they were also going into Andhra areas. Andhra is a whole core. Nizam gave Andhra, entire Nizam had sway over entire Telugu speaking area and parts of Ballari, Tumkur, Davanagere, Karnataka. Hyderabad state consisted of Karnataka region, Kannada speaking people, Marathi speaking people and Telugu speaking people. 85% people were Hindus. Hyderabad state, I should have noted, Hyderabad state was larger than central province. Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh are called central province. Larger than central province, larger than Mysore state, larger than Madras state, larger than England, Scotland put together in area. And population that time was 1 crore, that time 1 crore 70 lakhs. And they used to collect 9 crore revenue every year, annual. 9 crores means 90,000 crores are much more than that now. That was the revenue that time. So this is apart from feeding all feudatory lords, landlords. 9 crores used to go to London. Resident has to collect. He has to oversee collection process, revenue collection process. Even, and you heard of paramountcy? Paramountcy is British government. Paramountcy of the British Queen. In all the 565 states, British rule should run. Only their rule run, their writ should run. Paramountcy is they are supreme powers. British Queen is the supreme power. Paramount powers are paramount. Paramountcy is paramount. Paramountcy should remain paramount. That is the word they say. For them, that is paramount. So they were the rulers. Nizam was only vassal. Of all 565 princes were vassal states. So they used to dictate what should be the taxation system, Chauth or Sardeshmukhi. Sardeshmukhi is royalty, whether there is a production, whether there is a crop this year or not, whether drought or not, you should pay 10% of the assumed production. Last year you produced 10 quintals. This year there is drought. Even then you should pay me 10%, that is 1 quintal out of 10 quintals. You produced last year 10 quintals. You paid me 1 quintal. This year also you should pay me 1 quintal. That is called Sardeshmukhi. Those who collected became Deshmukhs, Deshpandes. They were Brahmins. Karnam, Kulkarni is village clerk. They became Karnam, Marathi word. Chaudhary is, if there is crop, he will be stationed in the village. Deshmukhs will not stay there. They may stay in cities. Chaut is 1/4 of the crop should be collected as tax. Chaudhary is actually the one who collected Chaut. That is Chaudhary, Bengal Chaudhary, Telugu Chaudhary, any Chaudhary. Chaudhary is not name of a caste, not name of Jats or Kamas.
It's a designation.
It's a tax collection agent. It's a designation. Chaut vasool karne wala. They are highly suppressive.
Like collector.
Like collector.
We call it district collector.
District collector. Very suppressive taxation system. They used to collect everything. There was a saying in Telugu. Turkalu means those who came from Turk are called Turk. Actually the name of this Turk. Nizams were from Turk. They are descendants of that. Even their daughters, Nilofir, Dureshawar, they were also from Turk. Daughter of Turk king, Dureshawar and Nilofir. Nilofir hospital, you see. She was supposed to be the most beautiful woman of the day that time. Nilofir. Nilofir is lotus. Nalina Dalekshana kavachu. I spread Islam. Anal Malik theory. Anal Malik is every Muslim is a ruler. Every Muslim born in Hyderabad state is a ruler. Anal Malik theory. Rajakars propagated the theory, Anal Malik theory. But Hindus opposed. Because 85% people were Hindus. Kannadigas, Telugu. And Rajakars used to denigrate Hindus saying, Telangi, Bedangi. Bedangi is the one without any methodology. Anarchy. Kannad, Kapati. Kapati. Cunning person. Marathi, Haramkhor. Marathas are sinners. They revolt. Maratha, Haramkhor. They used to denigrate all the Hindus. If I am bordering on communalism, please forgive me. I am not a communist person. I am a secular person to the core. But history is history. That was the slogan. Telangi, Bedangi. Denigrate Telugu speaking people. 50% were Telugu speaking people. The remaining 35% were Marathas and Kannadas. Kannad, Kapati. Marathi, Haramkhor. Haramkhor is sinner. Kill him. Kill the sinner, Marathas. Because they revolted, they were descendants of Shivaji. Why I am telling you this is Bid, Usmanabad, Latur, they were part of Hyderabad state. Now they are part of Maharashtra. Up to Sholapur, Tuljapur, Sholapur. Karnataka, North Karnataka area was part of Hyderabad. Bidar, Gulbarga, etc. And South Karnataka also. Earlier, in 1800, he gave Rayalaseema districts to Britishers. Coromandel districts, 1779. He gave Coromandel coast, including Machilipatnam port, to Britishers. They actually snatched it away. He did not give any. They said, you suffix your signature, that's all. Blindly put your signature. Just to signature. No treaty. How can there be one-way treaty? It should be two-way. Both sides should mutually agree. Nothing like they keep gun here, and ask him to sign, they will sign. That's why Nizam, people used to say, Nizam was Lakir ka Fakir. Lakir ka fakir is rubber stamp. Lakir is, stroke, stroke of a pen. Nizam was reduced to the status of Lakir ka fakir, rubber stamp. Nizam called himself, मैं कौन हूँ? मैं तो लकीर का फकीर हूँ. What can I do? I'll simply do whatever they say. So this is the other dimension. Nobody finds fault with the British system for the anarchy in Hyderabad state. They are also equally responsible. They said whatever you want to do, you do. Because he was the richest and the most trusted ally of the... You must have seen Delhi. When King George V came to Delhi, all Rajas were asked to build mansions for the entourage to stay. Royal entourage. You must have seen Hyderabad House, India Gate, around India Gate, Jaipur House, Patiala House, Tiruvankur House, Hyderabad House. Hyderabad House is not evaluated even now. That is because it is costlier than Rashtrapati Bhavan, Parliament. Because the chandelier itself, one chandelier in Hyderabad House can buy entire Rashtrapati Bhavan. It is not valued even now because there is only one chandelier in the world which is there. Everything is only one unique. You cannot find anywhere else in the world. He built such a palatial house, Hyderabad House, grandest of all buildings there in Delhi. So you can imagine the wealth of Nizam amassed. He was the wealthiest. So British government was also in a way scared. It did not like to buy animosity with him. It maintained both blow hot, blow cold. Both the blow hot and blow cold. Both when he goes RA, then they will show the gun. When he is obedient, okay, he is regarded as the most trusted friend. It all depends on the attitude of the resident and the attitude of the Nizams, succeeding Nizams. Why did shepherds revolt? Because of Razakars. 240,000 Razakars, 46,000 regular army. Regular army did not do any plunder. They did not intelligent plunder. Razakars propagated Anal Malik theory. Razakar said, there is saying in Telugu, Panta, shane మీద ఉంటే, if there is standing crop in the field, ఇది తురకల పాలో బురకల పాలో. Turkal means those who came from Turkey, Razakars. They will plunder. Burkal is birds, they take. Birds are pests. Turkal or Burkalu. It will not come to your house. Not even a grain will come to your house. Not to your granary. Nobody had any granary. They were living in utter poverty. All the entire people, they were reduced to serfdom. Slaves. Serfdom is slaves. All of them were slaves. There are hundreds of songs, cassettes also, even now. Everybody became a poet. Everybody. Paulo Freire, have you heard of Paulo Freire? Paulo Freire is a Brazilian educator. He wrote a book, so many books he wrote about. Sir, any problem, sir?
The students are not able to hear what you're speaking.
Loud. Shall I speak aloud?
No, sir. Your voice is right, but they're not able to hear you, sir. Just now we got a message.
Oh my goodness. Some new theatre was inaugurated. The gentleman, the owner was saying, it is fitted with best acoustics. Theatre is fitted with best acoustics. Half of the people shouted, little louder, sir.
That is the
Acoustics.
That is the reality of acoustics.
Acoustics.
If we remove this, will it be okay? And you will use this mic. इसकी जरूरत नहीं है क्या? इसके साथ इसमें बोलेंगे ना?
दोनों भी ठीक है?
Okay.
This is okay now.
Find out, is it okay? Yes.
Okay? I hope I am not drifting.
I want you to deal with integration.
Integration, yeah, that's true. Why people revolted, I am also.
Okay, that's good. That point is very
Integration, I am telling you, people integrated, not the government of India.
correct.
People, no, 2 lakh 40
Celebrating, independence.
independence, yes. Had the government of India liberated, there should be official celebration.
Correct.
From no official celebration. Government of India is blind. Government of India from the days of Dhritarashtra is blind. Rulers sitting in Delhi are always blind up to Modi, whether it is Indira Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi or Modi.
What was the situation in 1947?
1947, Rajakars used to stay in the palatial houses of feudal lords. The feudal lords were allowed to build palatial houses, gad. They are called gadi even now. Rajakars used to stay in gadis and loot people. Why did shepherds revolt? Because they used to loot every day from every they used to take sheep or goats because they reveled in biryani. They eat biryani every day. They eat mutton every day. So they were looting shepherds. These Lambadas, they are Aryans, Aryan tribe, you know, they were good-looking girls. They used to abduct girls, rape them, kill them. That's why Dharampuram Tanda. Tanda is tribal village, Gondu, Lambada village. 13 people were killed in one village, Dharampuram. They revolted. All tribals, Aryan tribes, they attacked a Rajakar camp consisting of 500 Rajakars with guns. They attacked, overpowered them and burned their camp also. Late revolted. Why revolted? Okay, you cannot save your sister, you cannot save your brother, you cannot save your mother, your daughter. What is the life? There is no meaning of life. They attacked Rajakar. They are liberated. Where was the Indian army? Where was the British army? Indian army is continuation of British army. That's why you see all those who laid down lives in Second World War on India Gate. They did not fight for India freedom. They fought for Britishers. So they revolted. Landlords also revolted, some landlords, small landlords. Brahmins revolted because they were not spared. All temples were desecrated. So these are the major sections revolted. And our Gutpala Sangam consists of 2 lakh volunteers. Later, Gutpala Sangam became Andhra Mahasabha. Andhra Mahasabha became Communist Party. Communists took over Andhra Mahasabha. There are about 2 lakh guerrillas, armed guerrillas. All of them are not armed. About 3,000, 4,000 armed guerrillas. Again, Congress Party also revolted. Here, Congress also revolted. And mostly Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj did valiant struggle. Nizam, three people who were alive till recently, they threw bomb on Nizam himself. Jagdish Arya, Arya Samaj, Jagdish Arya, Gandaya and Narayan Rao Pawar. They were arrested later, tortured, that is a different thing. They were alive till very recently. Sultan Bhai Arkoti, they threw bomb on Nizam, he escaped. Luckily for Nizam, it killed some security man, bomb. Arya Samaj, how can we forget Arya Samaj, sacrifice Arya Samaj? Arya Samaj said, even Dayananda Saraswati, who founded Arya Samaj, was killed by Hindus, by poison. He was killed by Hindus because he was preaching Vedic Dharma, not Pakhandi. Pakhandi is Chandasvada. Pakhandivad is distinct from Sanatanvad. Sanatanvad is Arya. Arya Samaj also says God, there is no name for God. there is no Hinduism is not idolatry, nor iconography, worshipping icons, worshipping idols is not Hinduism. Dhyana Saraswati said. Arya Samaj also says. Vedas also same thing. Nirakaru, Nirgunudu, Niramayidu, Nirvikaru, Swayambhu.
But why there was a delay of 13 months after Indian
Independence.
There was a
So delay of 13 months because Nizam wanted to merge either with Pakistan or remain independent. Even after that, even after Britishers agreed, William Mountbatten signed accession of power. Why did the Indian government in Delhi kept quiet? Because they honored Nizam. Nizam bribed them. Even after police action, Nizam bribed them. Even now, people sitting in Delhi getting bribes. That's why so many things are happening here. That time, every time, they were all bribed. Then what they feared that communists will take over. Communists take over the government. Communist guerrillas. So that's why they intervened. Even before that, Congress people also revolted. One village called Bairanpalli, it is called Veera Bairanpalli. Bhairavunipalli, Bhairav Mandir. 108 people were killed. They came, Razakars, killed by Razakars. After independence, after 15th August.
Warangal.
118, Bairanpalli, 118.
Warangal district.
Jangam, near Jangam. Near his hometown. 118 people were killed. All women were made naked and paraded in the streets. They were not raped, that is a different thing, but they were made naked. Kutigallu, nearby village, 40 people were killed. After independence, Parakala, equivalent to Jallianwala Bagh, equivalent to Maile massacre, Maile in Vietnam. American soldiers killed so many people, civilians, in Maile. Maile massacre, for exposing Maile massacre, Seymour Hersh got Columbian Award, Pulitzer Prize. So many journalists could have got Pulitzer Prizes had they exposed it. Parakala, 22 people were killed. This is May 1948. May 1948. 22 people were killed, 100 people were injured. 3 people were tied to tree and shot dead. Women were made naked. They were not raped, that is a different thing. So many things happened. Why did Delhi it was keeping quiet? Why should Delhi keep quiet? Delhi was silent. Only then when they feared that communist guerrillas will take over. They are all armed. Very violent struggle. So many books. Sundaraya also wrote. Sundaraya wrote about Telangana armed struggle and its lessons. Tharmal Nagareddy, Devulapalli Venkateshwara. So much of history, so many books on that. So then when they feared communists will take over, then they interfered. Okay, you all interfered.
It is called police action.
Police action, Operation Polo. General J.N. Chaudhary, led by J.N. Chaudhary. Polo, because there were 18 polo grounds. Hyderabad is the oldest cantonment, British cantonment. Why did British soldiers keep quiet? Nizam asked, no police, no army should interfere. Army men should not interfere. Hyderabad has largest contingent of British army. Then Indian army, same thing Indian army. General Cariappa was chief. Cariappa was chief of Indian army that time. Later Hyderabad became chief of Indian army, General Srinagesh. But they kept quiet. They did not open their mouth. When Draupadi was being insulted in the Kauravas court, Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Krupacharya, Ashwatthama, they kept quiet. They did not open their mouth. They did not find fault. Same thing happened that time. They glassed over. Why should you glass over? Unless you are bribed. Okay, this is one part. Then police interfered. Police action, it is called police action. What happened? After that, I will give you only a few examples. I don't go into details of the history.
Police action also happened. It was a mere surrender, no?
Mere surrender, because
There was no resistance.
no resistance. They also feared what happened. First squad, Indian squad, came from Kodad area, then from Sholapur, Naldurg area, and one from which part? South Karnataka. They surrounded. General Idrus, he was an Arab. He was chief of Nizam's army. He said, "We are incompetent. We cannot fight with them. We are no match." And firearms also, they are far ahead of us, not only in quantity, even quality also. We are no match, let us surrender. Then Nizam agreed to surrendered. You surrendered, then you should have agreed, signed on accession treaty. They did not do that. You don't know whether he signed or not. He should have been made to sign. Why did not he sign? Then he went to court, international court. This is subject matter for study for you. A vassal going to, he was not a independent ruler. When India became independent, even princely states should accede. Why did not they accede? All acceded except Junagadh. Kashmir wanted to join India, Travancore and Hyderabad. Travancore agreed. Later, Kashmir joined. Why not Hyderabad? Why should it take 1.5 years? That is because the Delhi people were tolerant. Tolerance means bribery. Silence. Silence money. Money keeps you silent. So, okay. But another fear that lurked Delhi government was that Rajakars will kill Hindus. What will happen if Rajakar kill Hindus here? Hindus elsewhere kill Muslims. So that was the fear. Then Britishers advised there will be large scale violence all over the country. Hindu-Muslim riots. Because Hyderabad, Nehru called Hyderabad, Patel called Hyderabad a belly. So you can, Nehru said, if our limbs are amputated, hands are amputated, northeast, Pepsu states, Punjab, eastern province, that was taken by Pakistan. Bangladesh on the east, taken by Pakistan. Both your hands are amputated, we can survive. But Hyderabad is belly. If belly is gone, how can we survive? It's belly of India, central point. But Nehru said, Sardar Patel, you are wrong, it's not belly, it is our heart. How can we live without heart? So if Rajakars start butchering people, if there is riots, if riots break out, if there is no heart, can India survive? So people in Delhi should have heart to have heart. They don't have, even now they don't have. I am critical of governments, all governments, not only this government, earlier governments also. For journalists and academics, critical thought should be central. So, okay. Then they interfered. They disarmed Nizam. He is supposed to have signed, but he went to court. He made a complaint to Security Council, UN Security Council. So many people were hanged, so many people were killed, but government of India did not interfere because case was pending in UN Security Council. It later went to Hague. Ultimately, Nizam said, okay, I am acceding. Who is Nizam? People have liberated themselves. People have already liberated themselves. Nizam had no heart to fight back. Rajakars have no heart. People say 2 lakh Muslims were butchered. We don't know it is fact or not. So the government has appointed a committee, Sundarlal committee. Muslims said, so many Pandit Sundarlal is from Gujarat. He went into the allegations of killing Muslims. He said about 2,000 to 3,000 Muslims were killed. But they claim 2 lakh, we don't know. 2 lakh in Beed district, Latur Usmanabad area, that is Maharashtra area. As they were violent. Telangana armed struggle, peasants in Telangana were violent, but non-peasants also are violent in Marathwada area. So, but whatever has happened, Nizam should have been jailed for the crimes he perpetrated, for nursing Razakars. He nursed them. He was not punished. He was not kept in jail. Leader of Razakars, Kashim Rajvi. So many stories, so many complaints, so much of evidence against Razakars. Not a single Razakar was jailed. Not a single Razakar was prosecuted. Rajvi was not imprisoned. He was allowed to flee to Pakistan. Bahadur Yar Jang was killed by people. People killed Bahadur Jang, another leader of, and even his nephews were killed by people. That is Lala Pailwan, Lodhas in Old City. Lodha is a community, Lodha Kshatriya community. They killed Bahadur Yar Jang and his nephews. He was leader of the Majlis party and Razakar party. Even MIM, it was banned, but ban was lifted. MIM can contest elections. It is contesting elections. It is contesting elections in Maharashtra. Expanding all over the country. Why was it? Majlis Ittihadul Muslimin. Majlis is organizations. That is Sangathan. Even conference also is called Majlis. Ittihadul is unity. Muslim Unity Conference. MIM. It is offshoot of Razakars. They floated a party. They are allowed to contest. Even now they are contesting elections. All over the country, not only Hyderabad. They boast of protecting Muslims at the cost of Hindus' lives. They even now believe in theory of Anal Malik. Even now they believe in that theory. They propagate that theory. They are not objected to by even election commission. Where is secularism? So why I am saying is, why I am telling you this is, not a single Razakar was prosecuted. Nizam was not prosecuted. Nizam was not imprisoned. Nizam was granted free purses. 5 crore rupees a year, annually 5 crores that time. On the top of it, he was made Raj Pramukh, equivalent to governor. He is the ruler. He continued as Raj Pramukh till 1956. 1956.
Raj Pramukh?
Hyderabad state. He was made Raj Pramukh. He used to sit in Rajbhavan as Raj Pramukh. There was another Raj Pramukh. Governor also is there, but he was honored with that title, Raj Pramukh. All princes were made Raj Pramukhs. He was also made. But all princes were not criminals like he. But he was made Raj Pramukh. But those who fought Nizam were imprisoned. Nalla Narasimlu, Kaduvendi. He was imprisoned up to 1959. Shame on you. How can a freedom? He did not kill anybody. Is there any charge against him? The only crime he committed was revolt against Nizam, propagating the theory, revolt against Nizam. He did not kill anybody. He comes from Kaduvendi, Dodukumaras village. How can government imprison a freedom fighter? On the top of it, Dashadhar Rangacharya, great writer, great literature, freedom fighter. Krishnamacharya also is freedom fighter. He was a member of Congress party. He resigned Congress party because when he went there, when he was in exile, he was congressman, his elder brother also congressman. When he went to his village from exile, he saw Razakars in Khadi. Those who killed Hindus, those who raped women with Rumi topi, that is called Rumi topi, Turkish hat. They joined Congress party. They started wearing Khadi topi, Khadi dress. He said, it's shame, I don't stay in this party. He resigned and joined Communist party. He used to believe God and also Karl Marx. Both Karl, he said, Rangacharya, I never want to do. I don't accept blasphemy. If you Daiva communist Dushana, abuse of communists I don't tolerate. Abuse of God also I don't tolerate. Used to sport Namu like this, Rangacharya. Acharya, great writer.
He's translated Vedas into Telugu.
At the age of 75, he translated Vedas into Telugu, which 9 volumes, 7,500 pages. He said, God Rama gave me strength to write that, translate it.
75 he started, imagine.
At the age of 75. That age.
And
Great.
he's a communist.
I was a communist. No, he says there is no clash. He used to always say, Karl Marx said about talk high of religion. Religion is voice of the voiceless, heart of the heartless, soul of the soulless, sigh of the oppressed, and opium of the people. Opium of the people, okay, but this is also. I am not drifting. I hope I am not drifting. But gentlemen, Nizam was not imprisoned. Even now they enjoy. All their properties remain intact because all generals, including J.N. Chowdhury, was bribed. They were gifted.
5 minutes.
They were given gifts. Rare diamonds were given. They found way to their houses. All generals, all army generals, they pacified Delhi.
Passage.
Safe passage. Layaq Ali, last Nizam, Prime Minister of last Nizam, was allowed to flee to Pakistan. Not a single Razakar was punished. What shall we say? So I always keep saying, people, there are questions, this merger, is it a merger or a liberation or betrayal? There are 3 theories, betrayal also, because people were not, those who, they may be communist guerrillas, they fought back their land from landlords. Landlords were agents of Nizam. Nizam in turn was agent of British Queen. Those who fought back their lands were snatched from them because only Nizam can have lands. All lands are registered in the name of H.E.H.D. Nam, Patadar, H.E.H.D. Nizam. All lands vested with Nizam. They fought back. Chenchus, Gonds, Santals, Bills, Savaras, Jatapas, Koya, all from forests, so that we can excavate the place, we can explore mineral wealth. They are inhabiting there. BRICS wanted that plan to be implemented. And Nizam implemented that. It is now being implemented all over the country. Even now it is happening. It is happening in Nallamala forest. That side, this side, Andhra and Telangana, both sides. Santal Pargana also, Jharkhand area, everywhere. So rulers are same everywhere. It's a continuous process, It's a continuous entity. Governments are continuous entity. Their nature also is continuous. Tigers were carnivores that time. No tiger was vegetarian. Even now, tigers continue to be carnivores. So rulers are rulers. So what I mean to say is, it is merger also is right, liberation also is right, but betrayal also is right. All the 3 are right theories. Which doctrine you subscribe? Somebody, I said, I subscribe to all the theories. So gentlemen, this is the thing I wanted to tell you. So I think I threw light on everything. I did not like to go into details. It may bore you. I don't want to become victims of boredom. Okay. Thank you.
Sir.
From my viewpoint, only one part of the history. Let us view all parts of history and come to a conclusion. That is historiography. Critical thought should be central to academics. Don't believe anything I say. You should critically analyze and come to truth. There is also another called epistemology. Epistemology also is study of dimensions of truth. It has so many dimensions, so many enemies also. Truth has so many enemies. Lies are enemies of truth. Half-truths are enemies. Untruth is another. Untruth is innocent. Lies are mischievous. Boy may say something, a small kid, that may be untruth, but it's not lie. It's not intentional to cheat you. Distortion, prevarication. I don't tell the truth now. I will tell after 10 days. It also amounts to lies. subjectivism, our own thinking process, beliefs also are enemies of truth. Worst of all enemies of truth is fact. Is cycling? Yes. Is he sweating? Yes. Is wheel moving? Yes. But the cycle is on a stand. He is walking? Yes, he is walking. He may be walking on treadmill. Walking is fact, cycling is fact, but not truth. So similarly, historiography also gives the correct perspective of the truth. If we should analyze all aspects of history, then we will get to the truth. So I am going to talk to you about merger of Hyderabad state into Indian Republic. There is one professor from North India, he works in Fairfield University in America. His name is Sunil Purushottam. He wrote a book recently called From Raj to Republic. He dwelled very at length about Hyderabad struggle of the people against Nizam's tyranny, Nizam's feudatory lords. There were 565 princely states that time, not Hyderabad alone. Kashmir was a princely state, Mysore was a princely state, Hyderabad, Gwalior, Jaipur, Junagadh, Tiruvankur, etc. 565. The richest of all was the Nizam. Nizam was richer than the Queen herself,
Queen of England.
Queen of England. Nizam actually called Victoria Queen Khudawand Kaisar. Khudawand is godlike. Kaisar is ruler. Kaisar comes from Caesar. Khudawand Kaisar. If you go to Secunderabad, Raniganj, it is named after Victoria Queen. It is written on wall, on gate, for the health of Khudawand Kaisar, in memory of Khudawand Kaisar. That is Victoria Queen. Why I am telling you this is, there are so many Victoria Janana Hospital, Victoria Orphanage, Victoria, that Raniganj is Victoria Queen's. I am telling you this to highlight that no prince was a sovereign ruler. They were all vassals. Hyderabad was a vassal state. All 560 princely states were vassal states. Vassal states means they are wholesale tax collection agents. Vassals are wholesale tax collection agents for the British Queen.
Vassal spelling.
VASSAL. Vassal. Vassal is a prince appointed by Queen or recognized by Queen or recognized by the King. British Empire were the real rulers, not only in Hyderabad, all over the country. They were not independent states. Vassals means they ensured that no military invasion on princely state, and no prince should invade another prince. That is the agreement. In your area, you are the king, you can do anything. Nizam can have 100 wives, he can have 100 cuisines every day. But all his revenue policies are decided by the resident. Resident is British appointed officer. Resident used to decide what is your irrigation policy, what your taxation policy, what is your industrial policy, what is your medical policy, education policy. But Nizam was granted more powers than other rulers, other princes, because he was the most trusted ally. He helped the British to the tune of 100 crores during First World War and also Second World War. Nobody helped them so much. He was the most trusted ally. Is there any person who speaks Urdu? Little. Thoda. No problem. Thoda bahut. That is Goldwinism, thoda bahut. Goldwinism means Goldwin used to club two words, and make them a phrase. Goldwyn, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Goldwyn was a writer, WYN. He used to tell cliche, stereotyped expression. He used to say, get me a new cliche.
We have a taught case with the title Metro Goldwyn Mayer films.
Metro Goldwyn Mayer, they are the producers. Yeah, Goldwyn used to say, get me a new cliche. How can there be a new cliche? Where should we include you, sir? Include me out. Is it possible? Possibility is impossible. That is Goldwynism. So I am using Goldwynism. Thoda Bahut is Goldwynism. Friends, Nizam was only a vassal. You cannot find fault with 100% because policies were decided by the resident. Resident was answerable to Queen directly, not to Viceroy. Directly answerable to Queen. There is a Viceroy here, or Governor General later. Resident was not answerable to. I will tell you, have you read anything about William Dalrymple? Have you heard of him? Have you heard? What is the name of the book?
The White Mughal.
The White Mughal. And another book, The Last Mughal. Last Mughal was about Bahadur Shah Jafar mutiny. Last Mughal was about, White Mughal was about Kirkpatrick. Achilles Kirkpatrick. Please.
And you have residency in Hyderabad, no?
Koti Residency. Women's College, Usmania University Women's College in Sultan Bazar is called Residency. Koti. Koti is palace. Koti, Mantriji ki Koti. Residency was the house of the resident. That's why it's called resident. So British have you seen the place? It is much grandeur than the Nizam's house, much larger than Nizam's house. He built such a palatial house to tell Nizam and the world that he is the real ruler, not Nizam. The White Mughal, William Dalrymple book is full of lies. Full of lies. If you read Last Mughal, he called all mutineers bandits. Bandits. How can mutineers be bandits? And he wrote with high sympathy for the British officers. That Last Mughal. No, I am not saying Bahadur Shah Jafar is a saint. He is also a criminal like any other ruler, inhuman like any other ruler. If you know Banda Singh Bahadur, have you heard of Banda Singh Bahadur? No, he was also killed criminally by the Britishers in Rangoon, Bahadur Shah Jafar. Bahadur Shah Jafar also butchered many Sikhs, and including Banda Singh Bahadur. Even his child was not spared. Young kid, he was cut. His throat was cut before the father. If you convert. Otherwise, if you don't convert to Islam, will cut your son's throat. You can also refer to Banda Singh Bahadur on you Google. He was also criminal. That is different thing. But mutineers are great fighters. No, we cannot, valorous fighters, not valiant fight mutiny. They were tied to cannon muzzles and blown into pieces. We did not write anything about that. Same thing about White Mughal. White Mughal was Kirkpatrick resident. The Kirkpatrick said, no, William Dalrymple says, there is love affair between this girl, Khairunisa. Khairunisa was granddaughter of Mir Alam, Prime Minister. How can there be love between a resident and this girl? She was only 14-year-old when he married her. 14-year-old. You can also refer later. He died at the age of, he died when she was 19-year-old. They had 2 children. Children were taken to London. They were not shown to her. There are so many other things. I don't go into it. She was made mistress after this. She was made mistress of so many residents, one after the other. Why I am telling you this is, she was abducted, kidnapped in daylight. Prime Minister's granddaughter was kidnapped in daylight. There is no marriage. No marriage was ceremonialized. He never attended any Islamic conversion ceremony. But he was called Asmat Jang Bahadur. Asmat Pet and Asmat Ganj are named after him. That is, book is full of lies. Tissue of lies. That's why Ramchandra Guha said, who are you to write our history? You write your own history. You write about Jallianwala Bagh. You apologize for the criminal crimes you committed there. Have they ever apologized? They never apologized. Have they returned our Kohinoor? They have not returned. You are enjoying the loot of your forefathers. How can you call yourself civilized? How can you call yourself honest? How can you preach human values? That is different thing. But British rulers were like that. Even now they are like that. They are trying to bask in the glory of their forefathers. Actually, they should hang their heads in shame. You have read the book. Have you read the entire thing from end to end? You should start reading it now, after going. They are celebrated works of William Dalrymple, Last Mughal and White Mughal. Last Mughal about Delhi,